In order to solve practice 1, the first thing you want to check is if the equation is in standard form. Since 5 is on one side and 2x squared plus x is on the left side, we know this is not standard form because standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Therefore, we will subtract 5 from each side. So if you subtracted 5 on each side, you did the first step correctly. 2x squared plus x minus 5 equals 0. Then the next step was to identify the values of a, b, and c. A is in front of x squared, b is in front of x, and c is a number by itself. Therefore, a is 2. Do you see how it parallels? So a is 2. B, and since there's nothing in front of x, we know b is 1. And c will equal -5. Using these values, we'll plug it into the formula. X equals -b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. You'll divide this whole thing by 2a. Notice a is 2, so 2 will be used for the a's. B is 1, so we'll use 1 for all the b values. And c is -5, so we'll plug in -5 for c. When you plug it in, it will be -1 plus or minus square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 2 times -5 divided by 2 times 2. Now let's zoom to the work. X equals -1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 8 times -5. What I did was I just multiplied 4 and 2. And we're going to divide this whole thing by 4. So just going to simplify it. -1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus 40 divided by 4. Then it will be x equals -1 plus or minus square root 41 divided by 4. Since 41 cannot be simplified, your answer will be x equals -1 plus or minus square root of 41 over 4. Another way to write it is also x equals -1 plus square root of 41 over 4. And you also write and x equals -1 minus square root of 41 over 4. But this way is a little bit simpler.